Hi, Cancer. Welcome to Moonfire Tarot. I'm Jules, intuitive tarot reader. Handed my first deck at 5, and it's been a journey since then. I hope you guys are hanging in there through all the eclipses and retrogrades and all this good stuff. All right, we are diving into love today. See where the energies are. See what's coming up for you. If you're listening on the podcast, welcome in. Wherever you're listening to, please leave a review. Helps get these messages out. Take what resonates, guys. Always trust your intuition. Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs may also have other messages for you. Okay, so all that out the way, YouTube guys, please comment, subscribe. Love to hear from you guys and how these messages are resonating. So let's do it. All right, Spirit, tell me what is coming up for Cancer and love. Where are the energies? What do they need to know for their highest good? All right, I'm seeing love call at the deck split and girl for snake. All right, so someone you may have felt cross boundaries with you, charmed you. You know, you may have felt used from this person. I do see some type of thinking of you messages coming through at the deck split. All right, so let's see where this goes, doll. All right, my Cancers. Let's see, this feels strong. All right, love. Okay, so this card always comes out when you are taking care of yourself. Self-love, wholeness, affection. Now, this could be unconditional love too, but most of the time I see it when my clients are thinking about like what love means to them, you know, putting themselves first. But I do see passion. All right, so maybe this is going to take a turn here. That is all about chemistry, equal interests, burning desire. But there's something replaying in your head. All right, old school. All right, so it just does look like someone you know, Cancer. All right, I am seeing, you know, old school card. It comes up, outdated thinking, and I see Phoenix. That's reconciliation energy, rekindling, a new phase, arise from the ashes. Now, for some of you who are single, you may be getting over something, rising from the ashes, but a lot of the time when this combination is here, that is about some type of reconciliation after something was over and you spent some time healing. All right, we started with some charmed energy, so some of you may indeed be reconciling with someone, but we'll see what tarot says. I am seeing some type of passion coming through and rising from the ashes, okay, after an ending and healing your heart. All right, let me see. Addiction. Okay, so that, and it may have been some addictive tie to this person, or this person had addictions that got in the way, emotional blocks. All right, and I'm seeing some type of backstab, betrayal, or loss. Okay, so this looks like definitely for Cancers who went through it, deeply hurt, heartbroken, grieving, despair. So this is like a lot of backstory of what you guys went through. Now the levels may be different. This could be big, huge heartbreaks. All right. But with this much pain cards coming up, it looks like it hits you pretty hard. So a lot of you may not want this person from the past, but a lot, you know, this does feel like there may be some type of rekindle, or at least you, my dear, are rising from the ashes and you're getting back out there. All right. With loving yourself. All right. So let's see what tarot says. There's that girl for snake card in the bottom of the deck appearing. So someone again who felt used, girl, boy, doesn't matter. All right. Twin flames. Okay, this makes sense. So when the twin flame card comes out, now twin flame is not your thing. Look at this as someone, like the card says here, polar opposites, yin yang, some type of, maybe a soul contract indeed. Yes, you guys have some type of soul contract, and there may have been a lot of back and forth with this person. You felt really tied to them, but didn't know why. That's the kind of bond a twin flame could be, and it a lot of times they go through a period of separation. At times it can last a long time, you know, take it how it resonates. Okay, but I do see ascending, preparing for union, transcending a new phase, and now we have teddy bear, blooming romance, and wanting to date. Okay, and this may be a shock. All right, sudden change. All right, so let's dive in. This is seems pretty heavy here so far for my Cancers. All right, let me see what comes out here. I did just hear you mean the world to me. It's probably a channeled message I'm picking up. All right. Now I'm hearing Tony Braxton. Okay. I haven't had a song in a while. I don't know any of my 90s folk here. You mean the world to me. You are my I'm not going to torture you guys with my singing, but if you're interested in the songs, Tony Braxton, You Mean the World to Me. But that is also, if I remember that song correctly, about someone needing to prove their love again. And after all this pain, it's like, she's basically saying, give me one good reason, though. You mean the world to me, but I want to know that you love me, in a nutshell. All right. Spirit, talk to me. What else is coming up for Cancer and love? Page of Cups, baby Cupid here, and this deck. All right, Eight of Coins, some type of dedication. You guys could also be working a lot. Let me see, juggling energy, getting priorities straight, or a period of juggling, healing. Okay, let me see. Three of Pentacles, building a foundation, justice. All right, yes, we need some justice up in here with all this pain. Okay, so I am seeing a message coming through again. All right, that's the overall energy. All right, new excitement, Page of Cups, message of love. Now, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Coins. You may be keeping yourself busy and replaying thoughts in your head about the old school card, about this passion that you have for each other. Two of Pentacles feels really strong, and that is juggling. I don't like to see that card in love reading sometimes, but I'm going to clarify it for you guys. I do see Six of Swords, healing, moving past things, needed change, all right? And then Three of Pentacles, building a foundation, teamwork. How do we align our schedules? How do we work this out? Justice, apology, some type of fairness and balance. Justice doesn't look like a romantic card, all right, usually, all right, no matter what deck you pick. But it is ruled by Libra, which is ruled by Venus, and scales are balanced. Love is balanced, some type of fairness coming through. All right, I do have the Hierophant in the bottom of the deck. Commitment may have been involved. And intuition, all right, trusting your intuition. Six of Cups, a lot of nostalgia and missing this person. Now, this person, let me see, death, ending, Hermit card energy. Now, you guys, again, with the death and the endings, you guys might have had an ending. You could have been with this person, very committed, or thought you were going to marry this person, something traditional, solid. And it may be silent treatment going on right now. And that's why we're getting these messages coming through. Now, I'm going to throw this out there. Someone might have been stuck in the past, too, with the Six of Cups. All right, but Six of Cups is also about spiritual connections. And with the High Priestess and the Hierophant together, okay, that is like a spiritual couple. One rules the internal, one rules the external with the Hierophant, okay? And so this is a very spiritually card. You guys may be going through a death and rebirth of some sort after Hermit energy, spending some time apart, okay? I am feeling a certain duality in your reading with your person. Okay, with the Eight of Pentacles. What wanted to drop out? Excuse me, guys. These cards just went flying out. What is going on? All right. Seven of Swords and the Ace of Cups and options. Okay. I was just thinking about the juggling energy and they just wanted to fly these cards out. All right. This person... this person might have treated you like an option. In a nutshell, hidden deceit, hiding some truth, and now I see a new beginning in love, a love offer. All right, this person might have been juggling and wasn't sure to commit. I'm going to throw this out there. You guys could both be working really hard to avoid the situation. Eight of Pentacles, just like burning the midnight oil. But it could have been they were juggling dedication to you. A lot of confusion. Which path do I take? Ace of Pentacles, and now the Ten of Wands. With the Hierophant, again, these cards wanted to stay in the bottom of the deck. Burdens of a commitment. For some of you, the betrayal might have been a false start. Okay, I'm going to throw that out there because this person had either commitment phobia or they just weren't ready to. Spirit, talk to me more about this Ace of Cups, though. Now, for those I had mentioned before, a lot of you may be rising from the ashes. You may have a new love offer. Don't discount it if that's what you've been manifesting, okay? Spirit, talk to me about this Ace of Cups. Man, I say manifesting, just hoping for it, right? You didn't have to literally be manifesting. But it's judgment. Okay, so Cancers don't come for me. A lot of people have been like, oh, Cancers are always getting this, but this is what's coming out, guys. Judgment is rethinking the past. It's usually a reconciliation energy, earned rewards. Queen of Swords, I feel like a truth is coming out. Communication, the world, you're closing out this situation. Like you, somebody may be making a lot of changes and ready to close out some situation. communication from the past. I am picking up on that. All right. But this is like, I feel like you set boundaries with this person, and now this is closing out. Magician, here comes more communication. Again, with this Hierophant, why does the Hierophant keep wanting to stay under the deck? A commitment might have really been involved, or the person got involved with someone else and didn't tell you. All right. Spirit, talk to me more about the world and Judgment. Page of Swords, all right, percolating, learning, the Lovers, a choice and love to make, and the Tower, all right, Epiphanies, a lot of major arcana coming out. Knight of Wands, that's someone coming towards you with a lot of passion, forward movement. This guy's about to do a wheelie, and in the deck, in this deck, he's on a motorcycle. Knight of Wands to the Tower, Spirit. The Wheel of Fortune, Fate, Karma. Seven of Coins, something you've been waiting for. Hanged Man, this person is having some type of epiphany, it looks like. All right, some type of change, some type of fate. They may be acknowledging that you're part of them, Page of Swords, and still keeping an eye on you and wanting to contact. All right, now you can accept or reject, but it does look like a lot of you are hearing from someone from the past, but the problem is that they hurt you so bad. All right, Ten of Swords. But this also comes out when, in a lot of confusion, you were left in the dark about something. All right, Spirit, let me get another deck and see, how is this person? I see them coming through with passion. I see healing. I see an apology. Spirit, talk to me. How is this person coming towards Cancer? The person on Cancer's mind. Use another deck for this, because it feels like for a lot of you Cancers, though, are going to be still, confused about what to do, frankly. Moon, clarifying the moon. I hate when it does that. And that is a lot of unknowns and confusion. Ten of Wands. All right. How is this person coming towards them? Hermit. Seven of Swords. Queen of Swords. Three of Cups. Strength, rebuilding, again with the Knight of Wands, victory, again with the Tower, Four of Wands, and healing. This person wants to confess something to you. Three of Cups, I hate to say this, but I do feel like there might have been some type of interference. Okay, I feel like they might have left you in the dark. You being on your own, though, after their deceit, maybe stressing them out, and they're coming towards you. Knight of Wands. All right, Three of Cups, Queen of Swords. It's like there's some type of confession. This is some type of deceit that happened to you. Strength is rebuilding and withholding passions. I will say there's a lot of sexual energy undertones in this. Six of Wands, they want a victory with you. Tower, epiphanies. They feel left out in the cold. Four of Wands is alignment. All right, stabilizing the relationship. Okay, and that's stable homes, marriage, commitment, some type of alignment with you. Six of Swords, they want to move past this. But Hanged Man, I feel like they may be stuck or seeing things again from another perspective. Like I said, I got that feeling they may be acknowledging some type of connection with you and seeing things differently. The Hangman, traditionally, like in this deck now I switched to, has a halo around his head. And that's surrendering to the divine. And boom, there's that Page of Cups, a message of love. Again. And Ace of Wands. All right. Very phallic energy. I'll leave it at that. Very sexual energy. Okay. And Nine of Wands, though, you are defensive, obviously, with all this pain I see coming through. The Star, healing. All right. The wishes coming true, though, is very likely with this energy. All right. Let's pull some hidden messages from your person. It does look like right now a lot of you are not in contact with them as of yet. So Cancer, keep focusing on yourself. Keep focusing on loving yourself and healing. It looks like, you are going to rise from the ashes. Okay. And hear from this person. Now, if for those of you looking for new love and you just can't deal with this, it doesn't mean that new love can't come to you. It just means that this may hit you first if you're resonating with this. The more Cancer placements you have in your chart, the stronger this is going to hit you. And your dominant signs, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Okay. Spirit, talk to me. Hidden messages of the person this is about. Hidden messages for the person this is about. I do love you. Yeah, they're realizing it now. See that I do. See, there's I love you card. I want you. I do is like, I had to realize it. I know you don't feel the same. They're very aware of your pain. You let me down. You see, this is, Sometimes these decks can show an argument because especially when people aren't in contact. I wish we could go back. Yeah, judgment. They want to reconcile and close the situation out. I feel so happy with you. I miss seeing you. All right, let me get my other deck. Spirit hidden messages the person is about for Cancer. This feels strong. I will wait for a sign from you. Some of you may be waiting for this person, or they could be. I wish things could be different. I hide behind material things. Yeah, that Eight of Pentacles, that, Spirit talks, they find the best card to direct me to, okay? So this could be you guys. I said it earlier that you guys may both be working. I was feeling some duality message, bearing your head in work. That could be what that's really saying. I want you. I see that. You were the best thing in my life. I love you in the bottom of the deck. Okay, beautiful message, Cancer. Guys, I hope this works out, whatever you decide. Okay, I got to learn how to center this huge stack of cards I pull out if you guys are watching on YouTube. If you're listening on the podcast, I do recommend giving to YouTube if you do want to see these stacks. I am showing the cards now. So light and love, guys. Best of luck with all the situations. I am available for personal reads at moonfiretarot.com, all my services and video call bookings and all that good stuff. And you can find me on TikTok too, I tap into I do daily mini reads there too as well. In between YouTube. So light and love. Hope to connect with you guys. Subscribe for more.